Hey, what's up? My name is BlueX, and this is my first ever tutorial. And in this tutorial, I'm just going to talk about encoding and how to get the best qualities out of your renders, and briefly color correction, how to get better quality. So let's get started. And again, I might do more tutorials if you guys like this. Just give me some ideas of what I could do, and I'll get working on those. So first things first, you want to slap your video on your timeline. And one thing about Vegas is automatically, hang on, let's put this on best. It does this little, it's kind of a bad example right here. It gets this ghosting effect, and you don't really want that. It's pretty bad quality. So just right click on it, hit properties, disable that resample, and immediately it sharpens it up a bit. And then you want to go to your project video properties, click on that little thing, and these are the settings you want to have: 1280 by 720, 30 frames per second, lower field first, square pixel, pretty simple, audio, 44,000 hertz, whatever that is, have this on best, start all project with these settings, hit apply, and OK. So, then you want to go to render as, and wow, where are we? If you want to make a video to show to a friend or something, you might want to render it as a WMV, or just like if you're testing a video. WMV works great. It's short render, pretty small file, and it's okay quality. So that works if you're just like testing out, you're not actually releasing it. But we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about AVI. This is great for releases and your final project when you're actually done with it all. You want to go to this template, uncompressed, and custom. Have this on best, video, pretty much the same settings as before. Actually exactly the same settings as before. Audio, 4400 hertz, or whatever that is. Someone can correct me if that's wrong. But then you're gonna go ahead and click save to render that. I already rendered it, so I'm not gonna do it. But this makes a very big file. Like I said, 17-second video right here. Click on properties is almost 2 gigs, which is not something you want to send to friends. It's a pretty big file. So, I'm going to get into how to fix that in a second, but first, actually no, I'm going to do that right now. This program, EasyH264, I'm going to have a link for it in the description. All you do is click on this, open it up, select your video, this is your video that I just rendered out. Output it as encoded or something, I don't know. Test. Looks good. And the README that came with the folder talks about these different presets. I use this one, just like the best quality that you can get out of this encoding. So I use that, and it's start encoding. This may take some time. I found that takes normally about 5 to 30 minutes depending on how long your video is. And just pay attention to right here, because sometimes it can get an error if your file is too big or something. I'm not really sure what the cause of it is, but I've gotten an error before. If you need help with that, just let me know. Alright, let's go into After Effects. I'm just going to pretty much show you how to do the thing I did before, except in After Effects. I edit mostly in After Effects because I think it's just a better program. Wow, what just happened? I think it's a better program, more like versatile. You can do a lot more in it. First things first, if you capture with an HD PVR, you get these black lines at the top and the side. So to fix that, just press S to bring up scale, and scale it up to like 101%, and that just zooms it in a little bit. Black lines are gone, looks good. And I just want to thank my friend Solero. He captures 90% of my clips for me, so thank you to him. Briefly, color correction that I use on pretty much every clip. We got sharpen, hue and saturation, and brightness and contrast. Okay, first things first, sharpen. Just sharpens up the video. You don't want to go this much with an HD capture card. It's really unnecessary. I would say anywhere from maybe like 3 to 10. I like 5-ish. Not really too much of a difference, but it definitely helps. I'm not sure if you can see it on this. A little bit more noticeable on maybe at Dazzle, but Dazzle's not going to be great quality no matter what. So, anyway. Hue and saturation. I bring up the saturation at 25-ish. And all that does is just bring up some warm tones, make it a little bit more colorful. I think it just looks better. Now brightness and contrast. I set the contrast to about 5, not 54, 5. It looks pretty good. And brightness. You can brighten it depending on the map, the mood you're going for. Just don't be that guy who makes your trailer like this dark you can't even tell what's going on. And it honestly looks stupid. Just don't do that. Just thought I'd be the guy to tell you that. Keep that on 0. And composition, add to render queue. And click on lossless. And make sure you output audio, because After Effects by default does not want to render audio. I'm not sure why. And the same setting as before with the 44. And just hit OK, and then hit render. But I'm not going to do that because I've pretty much already done that. Alright, so the encoding is done. This message comes up. It's pretty cool. And then you got... Close this down. I think this is it right here. It's an MP4 at a pretty small file. What the no, it's not it. Don't worry. If you close it halfway through, the encoding that happens. So this is it right here. It looks great for YouTube. Pretty good quality. I like it. And that is the end of this tutorial. If you have any questions, let me know. Leave a comment for suggestions for next tutorial, and thank you for watching.